Nicki's now a little bit emboldened. Well, after the Epstein list came out, Nicki Minaj took aim at one Jay-Z. Jay-Z's name was mentioned a few times in the Epstein files, and I'll tell you how he was mentioned. So there's an unsubstantiated report that was called into a tip line that basically said that Jay-Z, along with Harvey Weinstein and a sitting U.S. Attorney General, were all involved or somehow complicit in her being sexually assaulted and abducted. And she said there was a handler, and the handler was Pusha T. That was called into a tip line. The person refused to give their name. You couldn't really do no due diligence on it, but his name is there. His name comes up quite a few other times, but it's kind of also, it comes up in the sense, and I'm speaking here, kind of summing shit up. Basically, there are rich billionaires who are basically saying that Jay-Z is coddling the black Americans, the Negroes, that they're not going to wild out no matter what we do. So essentially, there's this kind of understanding implicitly that Jay-Z is the guy to control the niggas. He's a shepherd to the niggas. So if we're going to do something that black people are going to be mad at, let's have Jay-Z just run interference and we're good. Which, by the way, I think that is pretty much one of the most indicting things, of anything, especially if you don't believe the sex stuff, because it shows that these billionaires use Jay-Z to shut niggas up. He's the guy who will, he'll make you shuck and jive. He's mentioned like that. Being honest, other than those unsubstantiated reports, there is no real credible reports or anything that the FBI has admitted that they have done secondary investigations on, or even did any inquiry, or even convene a grand jury of any sort that would allude to Jay-Z actually having sex with children. However, it's clear that his friend group were unscrupulous individuals that may have, and at that point, I don't know if you want to go with the birds of a feather, or, well, let's go with Kendrick's theory, right? The predators move in flock. That's what Kendrick would say, right? By the way, ain't it ironic? Kendrick says in the song, Drake's a PDF. Everybody like, yep, he telling the truth. Jay-Z's name is listed a bunch of times in the Epstein files, and people by the Department of Justice that came up over 20 years of investigation, and people are like, yo, this shit fake. This shit AI. It just goes to show. So anyway, Nicki is launching a piggyback attack on Jay, and we all know, if you haven't, just to refresh your memory about why she doesn't like Jay, she claims that Jay, finessed her with the title situation. She also made a claim that Jay-Z owes Nicki Minaj $200 million, right? Now, if you watched her tweets over the last year or so, especially after she's also attacked Jay-Z's companies, Roc Nation CEO, Desiree Perez, she's basically accused them of really doing some heinous things or trying to do some heinous things to her. So this is a really deep public feud at this point. Jay-Z's never acknowledged it, but we've seen many times Nicki has talked about not only Jay-Z, but also Desiree Perez. Okay? So Nicki Minaj gets online tonight, and Nicki Minaj says 4 hours ago, she says, are y'all understand that these people have been sacrificing children as a way of gaining and maintaining power? Now, I want to pause right there. The thing about this Epstein list, and it's very interesting. I want the people who, and I don't know if they'll backtrack off, it's not about Drake, but people took claims in a song, and some people felt like there was probably some smoke. If there's smoke, there might be some fire there, right? People are like, nah, maybe Drake is doing some shit, right? There's a lot of shit on this Jay shit. I wonder how these people are processing this, right? And what's really happened is that people like Nicki Minaj and also Kanye West, they seem like they were a little bit cuckoo. And I ain't gonna lie, people called him flat out crazy. They're now starting to look like they were trying to warn us of some things. There's a video where Kanye West mentions Pusha T and Jay-Z. And people are now looking at this saying Kanye was holding back.
Jay-Z and fucking Pusha T, they made their living killing our people. So how the fuck they gonna stand up for our people? You know what I'm saying? But we forget that because we love Jay-Z's music so much. We love Pusha's music so much, right? But you think they would ever, Beyonce had the best hit for somebody else? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You think they would ever tell the truth? No, if they told the truth, they didn't go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So you have liars. Man. Liars are now the face of our culture. If you take people like Jay-Z and fucking Pusha T, they made their living killing our people. So like Jay-Z and fucking
Okay, right? There's an old video. I've always it's always kind of haunted me in a way because, you know, has Ye been manic? Yeah, I think he's been manic at times. He's just never struck me as a liar, right? Now, maybe you could say maybe he's been hallucinating or he's paranoid and he maybe have came up with something, but I don't ever think he's been like maliciously lying. But do you remember when he got hospitalized at one time, but he was ranting on stage? He was on stage ranting right here, and he said, "Jay-Z, don't send them killers at me."
Just beat that and win. I'm gonna hear that song so many times. You see, you want to pay it for free. The vibes is back. It's to y'all like this. This is a moment in the matrix, bro. The vibes is.
That line always struck me. Jay-Z, I know you got killers. Don't send them in my head. This is someone who made a song about Jay-Z. He said my big brother was Big's brother. I remember them celebrating when it was announced that Beyonce was pregnant or something. Jay-Z and Kanye celebrate pregnancy. I always remembered like these moments, and I was just like, these guys are like brothers. Like, so when I heard him say that, I'm like, what the fuck does he know that I don't know? Why is he talking about Jay-Z in like this really mystical way where Jay-Z is like, this was right here. This is when Beyonce announced she was pregnant. I always remember this too. And I watched them. They look like brothers. They look like such friends. And even though I think Jay is a very interesting person because I think Jay is low-key always treated Kanye like he's Dame. Like, we kind of get in post, Jay never really fuck with Dame like that. But Dame, respectfully to Dame, he wasn't a musician. He didn't have the talent. Kanye's a musician, so Kanye ended up panning out. And then at the time, Jay needed Kanye, and that's why they did Watch the Throne. But you could tell. I felt like Jay never really fucked with him like that. I don't know why that song Big Brother sounded weird. It would sound weird if Drake made a song saying, "Man, I just wish Wayne accepted me." You're like, what? What are you talking about? That would sound weird to me. The song Big Brother was like, it just never sat right with me. Big Brother Kanye. Lyrics. Shit was odd. Here's the lyrics right here, chat. My big brother was Big's brother, used to be Damon Big's brother, who was hip hop brother, who was No ID friend, my no ID, my mentor. Let the story begin. It's a hard knock tour life, sellout, picture us in the mall, copping iceberg, yelling out Jigga. Yes, that what we yell out. You know I got to spell out and tell about Jay, yay so shy that he won't step to his idol to say hi. He's talking about how much he idolizes Jay. Standing there like a mime, let the chance pass by, and back of my mind, he could change my life with all these beats. I did at least hear it. Okay, let's skip down. He says, fresh off the plane, I'm off the baseline, nothing handed out, I'm about to take mine. Around the same time of that Blueprint 1 and these beats in my pocket, that was a blueprint for him. I'd play my little songs in that old back room. It'd bob his head and say, damn, oh, that's you? But by the Black album, this is 2004 now, I was blacking out, partying, SOBs. We had a packed crowd, so Kanye's on at this point. Big Brother got his show at the Madison Square Garden. So Ye is in the game now. And then Jay got his show at Madison Square Garden. And I'm like, yeah, we gonna be there. But not only did I not get a chance to spit it, Carlene told me I could buy 2 tickets. They ain't give the nigga the free tickets. He had to buy tickets like he was just like a regular fan. I guess Big Brother was thinking a little bit different and kept little brother at bay, at a distance. But everything that I felt was more bogus only made me more focused, only wrote more potent. Only thing I want to know is why I get looked over. I guess I'll understand when I get more older. Big Brother saw me at the bottom of the totem. Now I'm at the top and everybody on the scrotum. Jay never really fuck with this nigga, man. Jay never fuck with him. It's like, y'all remember this video? Everybody knew, like, we knew that Dame was going to end up where he was going to end up once we seen this. Jay-Z, Dame Dash, Summer Jam. You ever seen this right here? You could tell this nigga did not fuck with Dame Dash. Look. Here we go. This is where you know he was tired of Dame Dash, man. Look. Look.
Tell me about Summer Jam 2001. Crazy. It's live. We the champions. You heard
Michael
it.
Jackson.
We live.
King of rap, the king of pop. Holla.
Turned out crazy. Big event, 20,000.
It's the Rock, you bastards.
So
Jay's like, yo, why am I with these bozos, man?
ways, you heard?
Like, Bleak is like a stepchild, so you have to, like, you know, show Bleak, like, love. But, like Dame is just like, look at this guy, man. Should have stayed in food and beverage, man.
Beanie. We don't do much. Summer Jam 2001, man. How was it for you, man? We don't do much.
I ain't gonna lie, man. That shit, look.
These niggas is bugging, yo. Like, Summer Jam 2001. Crazy. It's live. We the champions. You heard
Michael Jackson.
Hov clipped us after that. Yeah, he was like, I'm done with these niggas. I would clip me.
We live.
King of rap, the king of pop. Holla.
Turned out crazy. Big event, 20,000.
It's the Rock, you bastards.
Hov just felt like it was nothing to say. Like,
Nah, he was over y'all niggas, man. Anyway, fast forward. Now Kanye is saying, Jay, don't send your killers to kill me. What? Wham, pick up the phone and spite. Wham, pick up the phone, Wham, pick up the phone, Inspire. This was the original version, I ain't gonna lie to you. Call me, Jay-Z, call me, bro. Wow. Oh, he used this is 2016. It said to make America great again. Oh, he used Trump's slogan back then. Wow.
I ain't like that. Guess what? Y'all need the vibes. I was hurt.
Yo, people were leaving. Like, see, some of his fans was leaving. By the way, I always listen to this rant and think that this was Kanye telling the truth. He might have been maybe exaggerating. Maybe he was a little bit paranoid a little bit, because I'm not saying he wasn't manic, but I don't think he lied. Me and
Kid Cudi are aliens right here, bro.
Okay.
The right way, but I'm gonna say how I
feel. They lowered it, and I guess they got him off. And by the way, he went to the hospital after this, and he was that's why he always says there was this guy who was like a therapist or something like that. They helped put him on a hold, and he was there for a while. Okay, now let's get back to this. So Nicki Minaj unleashes this verbal onslaught on Jay-Z. She says, are you understanding that these people have been sacrificing children as a way of gaining and maintaining power? If you ever vote Democrat again, you're just as soulless as they are, and you will perish. maybe it's time for me to do some story times. Since I wasn't trying to say what I know, yet they continue to attempt bullying. Also, I won't be releasing an album until my contract is renegotiated and until I tell you about all the sabotage this Rico is finding out about Billboard. Now, that's also really telling. She says she will not be releasing an album until her contract is renegotiated. From what I know, she is signed to Universal. So, to give you the last update I've gotten on her contract, any contract with Cash Money, Universal came in. They told Birdman, "Hey, if you don't pay Wayne, we will pay Wayne, but we will let you keep the back catalog, but we want to take their contracts going forward." And it was literally a buyout. Now, the reason why Universal did it is that Birdman had like this amazing split. I forgot what it was. I think it was like a 90-10 or like a 95. I can't remember what it was. But basically, because Universal wasn't eating as much as they could have off of these rappers' contracts, they figured, to pay, they actually feel like Birdman should have paid the money to Wayne. But they're like, we'll pay him the money, but now we could get our appropriate fee from these guys, and we own their new catalog. So that was the idea why they quote unquote bailed Birdman out. Drake and Nicki were shifted to Universal. Okay? They're shifted to, well, not Universal, I mean Republic. Everything's under Universal, but Republic Records, which is kind of like the rival to Interscope Records, which Kendrick is over there. So when she says she needs her contract renegotiated, I don't see how that has to do with Jay-Z at all. Jay-Z runs Roc Nation. Roc Nation is, that record label is different and not under a major. It's powered by Live Nation. But she says she won't be dropping an album until her contract's negotiated. So I don't know who she's beefing with for the contract. And she says, and until I tell you about the sabotages, Rico is finding out about Billboard. Now, she puts an associated picture, and the picture shows a 26-year-old Jay-Z with supposedly a 15-year-old Aaliyah. Now, we got to do some fact-checking here. How old was Aaliyah in 1996? In 1996, she turned 17. So she turned 17 on January 1996. So if this is 1996, as this picture alludes to, unless this was before January 16th, she was most likely 17. She was most likely 17, not 15. So I want to be accurate. Now, granted, is she still underage? Yes. Let me ask y'all the question. 26, 17? I think we're saying that's out of bounds, correct? Like, we're not going to be like, weird here. But if someone's 18 and their girl is 17, I don't think we're like going crazy, right? 18 to 17, all right. Especially if the birthday's about to come up, they're both about to be 18, whatever, right? But 26 and 17 might be a little bit odd. Let's look, though. Let's say if it was 1996, right? Aaliyah was 17 in 1996. How old was Jay-Z in 1996? We can't go off the picture. We just got to go off. He was 27. Or 26 or 27. Who knows? 27 or 26 and 17 is odd. I will say that. That's odd. Now, we might never get the answers to these things, but is this a picture from 1996? Was he romantically involved with her in 1996? Let me look. Jay-Z and Aaliyah in 1996. Let's see if we can find credible evidence. We need credible evidence. There's a Facebook post. Aaliyah and Jay-Z were briefly connected in the late 90s during the early stages of her career. And while Jay-Z was a rising hip-hop artist, their relationship was never confirmed, but people close to them, including industry insiders, have said Jay-Z was pursuing her, and they did spend time together. It became more complicated when she ultimately grew closer to Dame Dash. Now, I'm going to be honest. I think a lot of this stuff is debunked by Dame Dash, who has frequently said he had sex with Aaliyah first. And he swore that he agrees Jay-Z was pursuing her, but he said Jay-Z never had sex with her then. Now, I don't know. Are we talking about the sex here, or are we talking about the pursuing? I don't know if he was pursuing her when she was, well, it wasn't 15, it was 17. I don't know. But it's kind of, I really don't want to shoot nobody no bell. I wasn't around at that time, right? Then they show 1997, Jay-Z and Beyonce. How old was Beyonce in 1997? How old was Beyonce? Oh, shit. Did Jay-Z know Beyonce 19? Wait. He met her in 1990. Beyonce met Jay-Z in 1997. She was 16 and he was 20. Ooh. Well, he met. We don't know. I don't know, man. I want to stay out of this.
When they talk about where you might go, that's obvious because Beyonce has a deal.
I don't know. It's getting sticky.
The biggest names in music even meet.
Well, we met a long time ago. Award shows, a lot of different performances.
And at what point did the conversation come, hey, do you want to do some music?
You know how people, you see each other and you respect each other's music. You know, it's always that conversation, we got to do something. You know that.
Right.
The time filler.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When that time filler turns into something real, then it's...
Right into it. How did two of the biggest names in music even meet?
Well, we met a long time ago. Award shows.
He taught me how to be a woman.
So Nicki throws this in the mix. Let's go to the next tweet. Nicki says, your favorite artist has been practicing rituals in a satanic cult where they take babies from other countries and mutilate and kill them as a form of a blood sacrifice to their god. You see, when your master is Satan, you must constantly shed blood. However, the jig is up. Ooh. Double entendre, I would believe. Don't even ask her how, huh? She says, do I do a daily story time about who's been doing what? I ain't gonna lie. I'm so messy. I gotta click yes. Yep. 82% people, 96,000 votes, 82% says yes. She then tweets, Trevor refuses to come out of the closet when everyone in the industry knows his boyfriend. What? Who's Trevor? She does say allegedly, though. So Nicki's a little bit aware of not getting sued. She said, they sabotaged my documentary because I spoke about the abuse I suffered. She's also accused them of supposedly messing with like something of the sort like that, right? They've been trying to stall all my projects in hopes I'd lose a bunch of money and beg them for help. Their leaders still think it's a joke. The destruction that's about to come down on them isn't funny. I told y'all, leave me alone. Now you'll understand why you should have just sat there and taken your meds. She says, imagine if a 30-year-old rapper was out there with a 16-year-old in this day and age and how y'all would have had his head on a platter. The guy was hugging and humping on teens in broad daylight. Next, I'll get on the owner of the shade. What? Of the shade room in what? Next, I'll get on the shade room and what? maybe I should discuss the brainwashing techniques they use. Why does she keep putting up Chucky? Then she says, what in the fuck? And she hashtagged it child predator. Hey, all y'all niggas who love comment on me, bro. Hey, everybody, I'm going to keep it a bean with you. Hey, let me signal here. Hey. I seen everybody do think pieces on supposedly a non-existent event that didn't happen. But I seen everybody role playing on podcasts what is happening if I got slapped or not, which it didn't happen, but whatever, cool. I'll let y'all rock with that. But I need all of y'all to keep the same energy and talk about this. Joe Budden, I can't wait to watch your next podcast. I need to, Wednesday can't come quick enough. This picture look crazy. If I watch the next Joe Budden podcast and y'all don't put this picture up and be like, yo, this look like a preteen boy with a grown-ass man and this shit was wrong, I know y'all biased. Wayno, I need you to talk about this one. Wayno, need you to talk about this one. Whack 100, everybody. The company man, oh yeah, Elliot Wilson. Elliot. There's no more Drake news coming for you, brother. This is what you need to talk about. This don't look right, gang. Elliot, why does this picture look like this? Bro, she don't even got breastises. She don't even need a trainer, bro. Like, she ain't even go through puberty. Elliot, yo, bring back, what's the name of that shit that they canceled? With DJ Dickhead, what's the shit? I forgot it. I ain't gonna lie, them niggas had a short run, man. They ran at the top was shorter than Leprechaun. They were never at the top. What's the name of that shit called? Bigger Picture. Nah, y'all need a special episode. This is the thumbnail. Right here. Ebro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let me look at their views. Ebro been flopping. You remember they're like, yo, we're going to do the morning show. Ebro. You still call it Ebro in the morning? How do you find their channel? Oh, is it this? Let me see how they're doing. Okay, great. 1 day ago. The episodes, hold on. Chat, the episodes are getting smaller. Oh, this is a weekly recap. Yeah, I'm not even going to judge them off of that. Okay, good. Okay, this is a full episode. All right. Bet. Let's see how they're looking. All right. A little 17,000. I see them. Did they get in the studio together? Okay, at least Ebro not using headphones. A little 17K. Remember when they were trolling everybody? They were like, yo, you know my specialty these days, chat? Because everybody think this internet shit really sweet. They think that like they the big dogs, they come over here, they gonna be getting millions of views. You feel what I'm saying? That's how they rocking with it. They're like, yo, we gonna go over there and dominate. We've been on the radio. They get the views when you're going back and forth with them. After I stop frying these losers for a bit and everybody else stop talking about them, sometimes you gotta do a little wellness check on them. I'm gonna do one on main on them too. But right now, they keep trying to get in controversy. I'm gonna do it in 6 months. I'm gonna just pull up their podcast one day. And we're gonna be like, oh shit. I know the heat ain't on, but maybe is the view still on? That's my specialty. All right, a little 17K. Okay, all right.
With 90 pairs of shoes.
Hey, Ebro, if you want to get to 20,000 views for your next episode, I need you to talk about Old Man Hove. Like, why does picture look like this? What is this? And bro, she look like she middle school, gang. Hey, Ebro, I need you to talk about this one. Charlamagne, I know you got 200 million, but you need to use 200 million reasons to figure out why this picture, this ain't a good look. Hey, I need everybody. Signal. The same type of energy I see y'all with everything else. Y'all gossip like a motherfucker. Y'all just like me. We all gossip. I ain't gonna lie. This what we gossiping about for the next week. I'm not giving y'all no new content. This what we gossiping about. Jay, did you check her ID? Hey, yo, Jay. Bro, she look like she got Power Ranger panties on, Jay. Come on, Jay. Yo, come on, Hove. She look like she got Power Ranger. Yo. She look like she got Power Ranger panties on, man. Jay. Yo, Jay, man. This ain't what I think it is, Jay. We just want, hey, I'm not saying he even doing nothing wrong. I just want to talk. I want the conversation. Yo, chat. I seen everybody do think pieces about some shit they ain't no video for. Think pieces. Okay, so this is happening. 4K. The chick look like she don't got no titties. She don't even look facially. She look like she could be 9 years old, gang. 9. 9. 9. I need all y'all niggas from the 90s. When Jay was saying big pimping, was he talking about shorty that wasn't old enough to have a trainer, bro? Come on, man. Come on. Yo, this picture do look crazy. This picture look bananas. All right. Let's keep it going. By the way, that segment you'll never see nowhere. Nobody's going to respond to that. They're going to be like, all right, Travis Scott dropping some new shoes. Let's talk about that. Yeah, that's how I think it's going to be. All right. Okay. She said, isn't it obvious? Oh, she tweeted out Wendy. Oh, shit. Then she tweeted out this shit. Who is this nigga? Is this Jay-Z's son? I thought he just sued Jay-Z and like lost his lawsuit. Then Nicki comes with some more evidence. By the way, I'm going to read y'all donations in a second. Don't worry. She says they're flying in immigrants to vote because they reneged on all the promises they made to African Americans and can no longer get the African American vote by default. They're causing distractions in the streets to distract from the billions they stole from taxpayers. Holy shit. She says any Christian who votes Democrat again is a fool. They're showing people that it's okay to disrupt the church during worship. This is how they truly feel about you. The veil is lifted. No morals, no integrity. It's not enough of them to have an opinion. They've escalated to physical intrusion of places of worship. The demons inside of them are so bothered all the time. She says the LGBT has also started seeing through the veil, and it's pissed them off. Why are they getting the gay vote by default? They've moved on from the gay vote to flying in people to vote for them. No loyalty to no one. The gay community should be able to choose every 4 years like everyone else. After the Democrats campaign to win your vote, they should not just be getting your vote. Wake up. Oh, shit. She says, check this racist motherfucker out. What? I don't get it. She says, everyone knows Chrissy Teigen has or had a dick. Allegedly. What? Chrissy Teigen might be a man? What? What? By the way, did you see Trevor Noah dissed Nicki? Here we go.
There's so many stars in this room. I feel like I'm at Jeff Bezos' wedding, but with way more black people. You know what I mean?
All right, come on, bro.
He can't buy.
Here we go.
We've also got a front row seat to the best concerts money can't buy.
Come on, bro.
People thought computers were about to destroy the world, and Diddy was arrested.
Bro, enough of this. Just play the fucking thing, the monologue.
John Legend, Billie Eilish, Phineas, Nicki Minaj is not here. She is not here.
What?
She is still at the White House with Donald Trump.
Oh, that's why she went at Chrissy Teigen. Chrissy Teigen was laughing. Oh. Yeah, Nicki don't play. Nicki don't play.
She is not here.
Oh, she put a thumbs up. That's why she getting smoke.
Nicki Minaj is not here. She is not here.
Oh, she put a thumbs up. Wow. Has she tweeted? She don't know Nicki Minaj will slap the shit out of her? Has she tweeted? Wait, she deleted her Twitter? Wait, Chrissy Teigen deleted her Twitter? What? Or did she block me? Oh, she posted to Medium. What the fuck? Wait, Chrissy Teigen no got Twitter no more? Maybe she posted to Instagram? Oh, she did post. She posted her thumbs up. That was to the Nicki thing.
Well, I did spoil it.
Like sugar on my tongue.
Okay. So Nicki says she got a dick. Let me finish playing. Here we go.
She is not here. She is not here. She is still at the White House with Donald Trump discussing very important issues.
Trevor Noah totally going there as he opened the 68th
Saying it, Nicki, I know they say
of President Donald Trump as he roasted the 12.
All right, man. Let me find it on Twitter, man. Like, niggas, what's up with these pages? Nicki Minaj, Trevor. Okay. So we're going to find the full context. So this is why Nicki was going off.
Oh, man. Every single person here, John Legend, Billie Eilish, Phineas, Nicki Minaj is not here. She is not here.
Thumbs up happened.
She is still at the White House with Donald Trump discussing very important issues. Actually, Nicki, I have the biggest ass. I have it. Everybody's saying it, Nicki. I know they say it's you, but it's me. Wop, wop, wop. Look at it. Look at it, baby.
Oh, shit. They dissed the hell out of Nicki. Oh, that's why Nicki going off. Okay. So that's why it says everybody knows Chrissy Teigen has a dick. Says, what sensible, forward-thinking, cutting-edge leading nation is having a debate on whether there should be voter ID? Like, they're actually fighting not to have people present ID while voting for your leaders? Did you get it? Do you get it now? Then she continues. She says, Fat Lizzo lost 300 pounds to sell... Oh, my God. Fat Lizzo lost 300 pounds and sell 300 albums. So now she has loose skin and a flop album and a weird charge. Sheesh. God damn. What the fuck did Lizzo do to deserve this? What the? Nah, she violated. Oh, this is it right here. Here we go. Oh, she defended Jay-Z.
The American people in the comments, I knew she was wrong. Jay-Z, I knew he was... What did it say Jay-Z did? He was there in 1996? Come on, people. Like, y'all are falling for it. It's the easiest, oldest trick in the book. And honestly, I'm losing faith in the average intelligence of the American person. Because, come on. Just because somebody's name is mentioned in a 3 million document file of a person's life who's been lived over crimes who've spanned decades, doesn't mean that every single person is an accomplice. He could be mentioned. He referenced Jay-Z once. He was like, oh, we could learn from Jay-Z's business model. Why are y'all... Where's the crime? Focus. Anyways, y'all, the American people in the comments, I knew she was wrong. The media is so smart. They're going to make you so distracted with celebrity names that you're not going to focus on the problem. You think every party that Diddy ever threw was a freak off and people were fucking and slipping and sliding on baby oil? No. That man had birthday parties. That man had Easter gatherings. That man had Super Bowl parties. That man had Christmas parties, Halloween parties, regular parties. And so now they're saying Mom Donnie's mom, who's a filmmaker, they're like, oh, she's on the Epstein list because she was on a guest list for Ghislaine Maxwell's showing of a political film once. Hey, you're distracted. You just want Mom Donnie to be a bad guy. The media is so...
Holy shit, okay. Okay. All right, then. Then Nicki Minaj says, laughing my ass off, she says, George Clinton, sit your stankin' ass down. What did George Clinton say against Nicki Minaj? Nicki Minaj is on an all-out war. Is it this? That's 8 years ago. What the fuck?
So I am really starting to have some doubt.
I haven't. Everybody's saying it.
Where's the George Clinton thing? Where's the George Clinton thing? Okay, then he says, I mean, porta potty or whatever the fuck your name is. And then he says, as they do their ritual tonight, God Almighty will reveal himself to them. The ritual will backfire on them. God will not be mocked. Blessed is the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Every tongue that rises up against me in judgment shall be condemned and put to shame. Watch. And she said, toodles. Wow. I'm wondering why Rock Nation don't sue Nicki. If you know, they're quick to kind of support Meg and sue a blogger who doesn't have anything. Why not sue Nicki? That's kind of odd. I'm not saying they should, but I'm just saying, you know, usually when they're not suing, it's like they kind of know they don't have a case, which means maybe you have some type of point that you've made. Interesting. Interesting here, people. Okay. All right. Let me see what else. I think that's about it with Nicki Minaj, right? Oh, shit. Elon Musk has, Elon Musk has, really supported Nicki. He retweeted her and with the American flags.
So, NBA YoungBoy has 12 kids and he has 2 more on the way. I ain't gonna lie, gang. YB, he's making his own team. You feel me? 12 kids, probably like 10 BMs, 11 BMs. Like, that's what he's supposed to do. Like, Malu Trevejo said that she was pregnant at one point. Another girl said that she was pregnant. Like, YB is just putting a baby in all these women, bro. And I will never forget the interview. He said that he doesn't really care about being a father. He just likes to, you feel me? Yeah. But let me know how you guys feel about all of this. Do you think NBA YoungBoy will pass 20 kids by the end of 2025? Or will he do it in 2026? Because we know he's about to have like 4 or 5 kids a year minimum. So we will see.